Welcome to day 4 of your Intro to Qigong for Yin Yoga Teachers mini training with me, Wenling. So in the last couple of days, we looked at what Qigong was. We are now able to explain how Qigong works, how to take caution, how to prepare to set up for Qigong practice, and how to begin to guide yourself as well as some individuals, some of your students, which may be specific special populations that needs more attention and care when you are guiding them through some practices. And also yesterday, we looked at how Qigong actually works, which is through the meridian system that irrigates your body. And today, what we'll do is we'll dive into the 3 levels of existence and the concept of yin yang. Now, if you recall from one of the earlier sessions, I believe in day 1, I already mentioned that Qigong is actually a health cultivation practice, but it was practiced by the shamans and it was created as Dao Yin, which is an early form of Qigong, very early on, to transcend our human existence. So Qigong actually has spiritual roots. And it is very closely tied to this concept of yin yang, which many of you might be familiar with since you are yin yoga practitioners and yin yoga teachers. Yin means the darkness, it means in the shade, but it also means this idea of receptivity. It means feminine energy, it means patience. Yang, as in yin yang, means of the sun, in the sun itself, being brave and courageous, taking action, agency. It also is connected, this idea of masculine energy. It is connected to the daytime instead of the evening. So you can see these 2 polarities actually exist in all of the things that we do. So you might be thinking, why is this important? And how does this connect with the 3 levels of existence? Qigong, just like yoga, is not simply a physical practice. And for me, even though I enjoy the physical benefits of Qigong, and as I mentioned from the very first video together, that I came to Qigong seeking healing from this lower back pain that I suffered for a long time from dance and from some very more extreme forms of yoga, practicing Vinyasa flow yoga, and for a period Ashtanga yoga, which brought me a lot of pain in my body. I came across Qigong and I realized that there were so many wonderful physical benefits, but through the process of diving deeper into the philosophy underneath Qigong and the philosophy underneath traditional Chinese medicine, I was able to understand a lot of the things in my life and also become a better person and also be able to connect my physical self with my spiritual self. Now, whatever that means for you. And I want to clarify as well before diving into the content for today that spirituality here is not religion. And perhaps in some definition, it is tied to religion, but within the context of this specific training, you can have a specific religion and subscribe to a specific God or follow the practices, but still be able to enjoy the benefits of Qigong and also the philosophy underpinning this. So the next thing I want to invite you to do is to realize that you here, as you are tuning in, might be sitting vertically, or you might be standing as you are tuning into this video. Maybe you're on your commute. Notice that here you are a bridge. So in yin yang, the yang represents the heavens, which are above us, right? And that is right above you in the sky. The yin represents the energy of the earth. And often in yin yoga as well, you might be familiar with the cue to exhale, to release the weight of your body down to the earth, to feel supported by the earth. So the earth energy is from below, holding, and this idea of receptivity, and the yang energies of the sky and this expansive energy. But notice that there is a space that is in between this yin yang, and that is you. This is the level of the human existence. So I'm going to share my slides for a moment so that you can have a visual reference as well to see where you might be placed. So just now we already explored a little bit about yin yang, right? We looked at this idea that you are in between both of these levels. The heavens are above you, the earth is beneath you, and the level of the human is where you are, and you are the bridge between heaven and the earth. And there's a deeper layer to all of these things. Now, if you approach this level of yin yang in your life, heaven represents all the abstract things that are real. It includes your dreams, your aspirations, your future self, your fears. all the things that you know are real, your thoughts, your beliefs, but you can't hold them with your hands. You know they exist. They are above you. They are the expansiveness of all. And this is connected with your higher Tan Tian or energy center, which is between your eyebrows, not just at the surface of your skin, but deep inside. And for some of you who are want to map onto this idea of yoga, how does that map onto the chakras, which is not important, but just to answer your question, it maps on roughly onto your third eye chakra, your Ajna chakra. Now, there's the level of the earth, which is the most yin, the ultimate yin, connecting deeply with the darkness, this stillness, this possibility of receptivity is the earth, the yin energy. And this is in the physical body connected with your lower Tan Tian, your energy field, which is 3 fingers below your lower belly button area. And that is connected to your kidneys, which are actually connected to not just the kidneys as an organ, but the kidney meridian channel, as well as your urinary bladder meridian channel and system, and connected with your adrenals, this idea of fight or flight, being able to respond to life in the moment and your basic survival needs. So that is roughly mapping onto, again, for those of you who are curious, connecting to the chakras, your sacral chakra as well as your root chakra, your basic needs. In Maslow's hierarchy of needs, that's your safety, your security. And then in the hierarchy of needs, the heaven represents your ability for self-actualization, who you want to be. So I also want to point out that the earth can be experienced through your body, because even though your mind can transcend past, present, and future, your body lives in the present. You feel the weight of your body on the ground. Perhaps you're sitting on a chair. You feel the weight and the points of contact of your bum against the ground. Your ears can hear the sound of my voice. Your eyes can see. And therefore, your body experiences everything unfolding in this moment, present moment. But your mind moves across past, present, and future. And now, very importantly, there's the third level, which is often missed out in this explanation of yin yang, and this is the level of the heart, the human. We are humans that are the bridges between heaven and earth. And this vertical axis here is actually called the Tai Zi axis. And it is the axis between yin and yang. It means that in every single moment of your life, you are constantly mitigating and balancing this polarity. And there's this sacred trinity that is being unfolding. And you are making sense of every single thing, your thoughts, your beliefs, who you want to be in the future. At the same time, you're understanding where you are right now, what is unfolding, how to respond to life as the bills need to be paid, as maybe the children need to be brought to school, as the laundry needs to be hung. These are all the things, and you are constantly balancing between all these things. So I hope this has been helpful for you to understand that Qigong, just like yoga, is actually a spiritual practice. And every time we teach a specific movement, it can be helpful to allude or bring our students as well as ourselves back to this question of what is the intention behind this movement? How might this symbolize something a little bit more than simply raising my hands to the sky and then bringing the palms down? What does this actually mean to me? And in today's practice, actually, we will begin to connect with a form that is called pulling from the heavens to align with the 3 levels of existence and to balance yin and yang in your body. I'm looking forward to seeing you in that video.